Well, welcome back to a new video, ladies and gents. Always a pleasure to have your company. Always very interesting to know how your season's going, and always nice to be able to bring you guys a new video. Do take time to drop a comment if you've enjoyed the video. Let me know if you've got any critique, if you've got any helpful suggestions, if you want any advice, if I can give you any, I will do my best to. And to those who take time to buy me a coffee to help support the channel further, it's very much appreciated of your support. So what are we doing today? Well, I've come out, as you can probably see, got chest waders on, got my multi-pack that I'm wearing, vest, and we are going to do a little bit of morning, just a short session, morning session on the lures. Didn't really want to go and fish for barbel at the moment. The weather has been hot. Of course I could pick oxygenated areas to chance my arm for a barbel, but even at that I still feel, because we're having such a prolonged dry spell, I don't think that would be that fair. So it's either a choice of going float fishing or maybe heading out with some lures, see if we can pick up some perch for a short morning session. Hence why I picked the morning time. The weather today has cooled down a little bit. I am going to be fishing quite an oxygenated area, which is obviously paramount given the conditions. So that's the sum of it. I've got some small swim baits. I've got a few little cranks. I'll be starting on my very favourable Yozuri Algobi, and I have got my other rod with me, which has got a larger lure attached to it as well, should I wish to switch and see if there's anything else about. But sadly, as is the case, it only takes a few people to spoil the enjoyment for many people. And I've come down and I've found a hell of a lot of rubbish, guys. There's nappies, used nappies hanging up in trees, there's bottles, there's cans, there's wet wipes with feces on. And I've bought 6 pairs of gloves with me. I've bought a bin liner. I'm going to clear that up first and foremost. So let's do that first and then hop in and do some lure fishing, because it's only right. You and I, we all know, guys, that sometimes if you don't do it and you don't clear it up, those people that have left it are scumbags and they ain't going to clear it up. So you've got to do it, because it is your duty as an angler, if you're respectful, even though it isn't your, excuse my language, shit to clear up. And I'm not looking forward to handling dirty nappies. Anyway, let's crack on and clear those up, and hopefully the fish will repay us with a few perch or maybe a chub or whatever. But yeah, I'm a little bit disheartened. Always spoils that kind of nice feeling that you've got of having a new trip and early morning to go out and to be greeted with a load of mess from people from, I presume, Friday or Saturday. And yeah, it's a horrific amount of litter. I'm going to put it into a black bin liner or 2 or 3, there's a lot there, and crack on with the fishing. Scumbags. That looks like it's got, might have feces. Yeah, it's got feces in that. I don't know if that's dog or what. Nice pair of crapped up shorts. Nice, isn't it? Really. Diapers. Diapers. You know, fucking animals, excuse my English, animals, and that's an insult to animals. Right, that's as best I can do. These 2 were already here. I didn't do those. I don't want to take, you know, lay claim to something I haven't done with those. I've done these, so best I can do. I hope you can appreciate I can't take it with me on my bike. I've got room for my waders, room for my rods. I've got bin bags that I carry on me from time to time. It's just lucky that I've got them on me, because I found it like this yesterday. So I've come back this morning to clear this up and have a fish. I've cleared all the nappies from the opposite side, and all the rest of the litter, which is a mixture of cans, bottles, nappies and other stuff. Anyway, let's go and do some fishing. but it's despicable that people like this abuse what's so beautiful for them. Nicely marked pike there. Not huge, but very welcome. Get it slipped back. Gone. Another little micro perch, very welcome. Got a nice pace through here. Well, hope you can appreciate it's tough going so far. 2 very small perch and that jack. But head on downstream. The jack did come on the heaviest setup. That was my Savage Gear albino trout and my heavier lure setup. I've gone back to using the light setup. 10 to 30 grams if I remember correctly. Yeah, 10 to 30 gram Shimano STC Telespin X-Age reel. Yozuri Al Gobi. I've got spinners with me as well and some other little cranks. I'm sticking on this at the moment. I do think realistically the swim that I started in, I don't think it was really bite time. Sometimes it can be a time thing with predators. I don't think they were really on, nowhere near it. Anyway, let's head on a bit further downstream. Can't be too much longer. Maybe an hour left of my 2 hours that I've got for this short trip. So try and make the most, try and push it to an hour 20 if I can. But we'll have to play it by ear, and you know, mum's the word. Alright mum. Let's head on downstream. Good chub, guys. I think it's a gun in. Nice chub. Nice chub, guys. Lovely. Chubbly. Oh yeah. Let's go. Get my net. See, what's this a lump? Not a bad fish. Oi. Oh, that's a nice. That's a nice chub. I'm not gonna lie. Just those little changes, little moves of spots. Nice pace here. What's nice with using a crank at times or using a plug is you can slow down the retrieve and you can let the current just stationary cause it to have its own action without having to take it out of the strike zone. This is a nice chub. This is a nice chub, guys. Really did hit the Ozirial goby there. It is an absolute beauty. Not quite £6, £5, 13 ounces. Not really moaning. It's another stonking summer chebbing on the same lure that caught me an absolute cracker on previous trips. What a beauty. Wonderful. Absolute cracker. Anyway, let's get it slipped back. Happy blooming days.